Alright guys, welcome back to another loadout building video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Neon loadout. Now initially I planned this to be the ultimate Neon loadout, but honestly the price is going to become absolutely absurd, so I've switched it to the sort of like more affordable Neon loadout that looks insane, that you could actually like sort of reasonably purchase yourself. Now before we dive into it, I'll tell you about today's giveaway, which is going to be for a USP Guardian in minimal wear. As usual, the entry requirements for this are to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from this Neon loadout. Good luck to those entering, and we'll pick the winner in a few days' time. And let's get into this. This is an insane loadout, guys. Let's get into it. Giveaways like this are possible thanks to today's sponsor, Skinport. With no buyer fees and over 1 million skins available at once, Skinport is the best place to buy and sell your CS2 skins. Whether it's a crazy knife and glove combo or hunting for budget gems, Skinport has everything you need and more.
Perfection.
For example, right now I can pick up this kill confirmed USP for 22% less, or even this Huntsman lore for over £50 cheaper than Steam.
You love to see it.
If you're selling skins, payouts are going to be sent in your local currency, and the fee ranges between 2 to 12%. Skinport offers a fast, smooth, easy and secure experience for buying and selling skins, and this is why they have a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot. For more details, check the link in the video description, and thank you to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, you can see the gloves have changed. We are going to be going for different gloves here. I'm actually going to go for Sports Gloves Vice in Field Test, which run you just under $1,100. And then I'm going to pair it with the Stiletto Knife Doppler Phase 2. So basically, going for Field Test Vice gloves, we're going for a Doppler Phase 2. And for me, this provides an absolutely perfect combo you're getting here. I think the pink sort of gem works so well with the pink of the gloves. I know previously people would go for sapphires, but I think for the more sort of reasonable choice, any Doppler Phase 2 is going to do a good choice, good sort of option here. The stiletto options are about $800. You could go for like the likes of a Huntsman or a gut knife if you wanted for something cheaper, but this combination is almost $2,000, but the rest of the skins we then use only come to about $400 total. So first up, I have the Vogue in minimal wear. This is just under $5. It has the purple and the pink, so it hits exactly what we're after here. Then a bit more expensive, we're going to have the USP Neo Noir. Again, this gets like the pinks and the blues and the purple, so gloves wise they match in super nicely. Just under $20 for this. Neo Noirs in general, we don't use Neo Noirs everywhere where they are available, but for the USP it's definitely the right choice. However, if you are a P2000 enjoyer, I'm going to suggest you go for a Wicked Sick here. This in minimal wear runs you actually just $5. So if you do enjoy the P2000, you're going to save about $15 in comparison. Now, when it comes to the Desert Eagle, I think there's an obvious choice. It's going to have to be the Ocean Drive. I've opted for one here in minimal wear, which is about $50. Again, like there's basically three sort of main colors we're going for here. It's like the pinks and the blues that match the Vice gloves, and then if we have purple as well, that fits in quite nicely. And overall, I know the tops of the Vice gloves do have wear on them on the knuckles, but overall, I think this looks like a pretty sick knife and glove combo. The AK of choice is a super obvious pick here. It's going to be a factory new Neon Rider, literally in the name, written with neon on the magazine. This is a fantastic pickup in my opinion here. The blue pops, the pink and the purple pops, it's fantastic. It runs you about $125. Similar sort of thing when it comes to the Emperor A1S. I think the Decimator here is a bit of an obvious choice. Now, I dislike the finish change that it had going from CSGO into CS2. But overall, the pink and the blue is still very strong. The pink becomes a bit of purple. It works perfectly with the Vice gloves. And then for the Emperor A4, you could go for the Neo Noir, but I actually think the Temacao is going to be the best choice here. It's a bit more vibrant. It pops a little bit more. I think the white base really helps with that. Min wear for this is just under $60 at the minute, but I have a feeling that with it being the Revolution case, it's, I say only been out a year, it's likely to continue dropping in price. Now, I feel like the op might surprise some people, but I'm actually going to go for a Chromatic Aberration here in minimal wear. It's just over $11, and I think the pink is so striking on this. It is a very strong neon color. You got the pink in the gloves, so I actually think this works in quite well, and like in regards to value for money, it's quite strong. My MP9 choice here is going to be a Mount Fuji. If I'm honest, I think the MP9 kind of lacked like a neon option, but Mount Fuji color palette wise is the best here because again, you're continuing that sort of pink and blue. Mac 10 has an obvious option. It pairs with the AK-47. It's going to be a Neon Rider. This is about $9 for factory new. And you just see the Neon Riders with the Vice gloves are just like a match made in heaven. Then when it comes to the P250, I want to spend about $5 and pick up a Visions. This has a heavy mix of colors. It does get quite a nice lighting effect in CS2. Not quite the effect I was hoping it would get, but I think this fits in quite nicely to the loadout that we're trying to go for. And I wouldn't really want to spend close to $20 on the Tech 9, but the Decimeter, as I said before, for the M41S is kind of a perfect pick. So $18 here for this Tech 9 Decimeter in minimal wear is going to be the play. For the FAMAS, I'm going to go for a factory new Pulse. Now, unfortunately, the Pulse still gets wear unless you manage to get a crazy low float. But for $6 to get a FAMAS that fits into the theme quite nicely, the pink really pops. I'm happy with this. And then for the Gale, I'm going to go for the same as the AWP. It's going to be the Chromatic Aberration. This is under $4 for minimal wear. Same thing as the AWP. I think the value for money here, this bright pink sort of neon. It does have like the blue as well on the magazine accent. So it really fits in with what we're going for. Now, this might come as a surprise. I'm going to drop $27 here on the the field tested 5.7 Hyper Beast. It's a little bit much to spend on 5.7 maybe, but I think it has the blue. It's got a bit of green through it. It's got a lot of pink. Might not class as necessarily neon, but I think it's definitely probably the best 5.7 option we have for this sort of thing. For under $1, we have a real nice sort of budget gem, Joe Berettas. They're for the Flora Carnivora. Again, ones that might not be necessarily perfect for it, but they're fulfilling the need. They're doing the job. We do get another Pulse skin. This time it's for the SG. Actually, condition-wise, this is minimal wear. It looks much better than the FAMAS does, which is wild. But under $4, this is minimal wear. Again, fits so nicely with how bright that pink is. For the AUG, I'm going to lean into the Death by Puppy. Well, it's kept the gloves, but it's changed my life. So there we go. Death by Puppy, I think, is going to be the best choice for the AUG here. It's minimal wear for about $6. For the XM, I'm going to go for the XOXO. Now, I've generated a random pattern here. Doesn't really give me exactly what I need. There are patterns that have a lot of blue in it. I might actually have one in my inventory. Yeah, this one here, for example. This one has blue and pink. So basically, go pattern based, get one that has a lot of blue and pink in it. In fact, our minimum wear here is just under $3. For the MP7, it's in the name. It's going to be the Neon Plague. Not my favorite MP7 skin in the game, but when you're going for a Neon theme loadout, this one's kind of a no-brainer, and it's under $5 for factory new. And then the last skin is going to be a Scout, and here I'm going for a Turbo Peak, which is $6.50 in minimal wear. Again, like, you just see how bright this is. It fits in so nicely. Now, that is everything for the loadout. I do have an alternative AWP option, which I forgot to mention at the time, which is going to be the Chrome Cannon, the newest AWP we have in the game. I think this one, just over $100 for minwear. If you want to spend that much on the AWP rather than the Chromatic Aberration, is definitely a viable choice. But if you're not, then the Chromatic Aberration would still work super well. But I'm actually really happy with this loadout. Now, I did say at the start that it's a more reasonably affordable and obtainable option. The total cost is still $2,300, which is a lot of money for a lot of people. Don't get me wrong. But if you're talking like a premium counterstrike loadout for around the $2,000 mark, it's actually kind of fair when you're talking covering every skin, plus a premium set of gloves, like Vice gloves, probably top 3 gloves in the game. Maybe some people go top 5, right? So you're getting absolute premium gloves in field tested here. You're getting what I think is an incredible knife, an S tier knife with a pink gem sort of Doppler phase. Like, overall, for $2,300, this utterly cooks. I think my loadout, when I did it, guys, we saw the cost came to just over $2,000. So if you're comparing my gold loadout to this, this would be a very, very strong alternative, and I'd be super happy with it. But you guys can let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. And if you've watched this far, this video should have subtitles on it, as do the last couple. So please give me some feedback on what you guys think of the subtitles, if you need the placements to be changed, the colors. I know not everyone has English as first language. I can talk a bit quick. I have the accent, so I'm trying to help you guys out. And I think it should be better than the automatic ones that YouTube provides. So some feedback on that would be greatly appreciated. And then just a reminder that the giveaway today, if I can find the Guardian, I think I'm being absolutely blind. Here we are. USP Guardian in minimal wear. Entry requirements, like I say, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from today's video, and we'll pick the winner in a few days' time. So good luck for that one, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I actually really enjoyed building out this loadout, so I hope you enjoyed it too. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.